Hey guys, so this video was requested by multiple people in the comment section of a previous video from 2 days ago, and you guys wanted a tutorial on the E.L.F. Hot Jalapeno eyeshadow palette. I was really surprised because, this is not new and it's only got 4 shadows in it, but you guys really liked that makeup look that I did and wanted me to recreate it here, so here we are. Now, the trick with this is these are very warm shades, and I have cool tone skin. So I do some things to alter my makeup to make this more wearable for my coloring. So far what I have done, because you don't need to see the whole process because that would be kind of boring. So far all I've done is used my Wet n Wild lip treatment. Okay, then I used the E.L.F. liquid poreless putty primer. Love this. Then I used my Lottie London Bright Bounce under eye brightening corrector. Then on top of that, I put the E.L.F. hydrating camo concealer. Then I used my new L'Oreal True Match foundation in C2. And then I set everything with Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Powder in Translucent. And I did my brows with my LA Girl Brow Gel in Blonde. Now, none of that is really that crucial to the tutorial, so, use whatever you want for those categories of products. Now, if you have warm tone skin, you can just go in with the eyeshadow or do what you would normally do for contour, bronzer, blush, if anything. But if you have cool tone skin like I do, you're going to need to alter some things. So the first thing I like to do is go in with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear bronzer in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to use this Real Techniques contour brush. So yeah, the first thing I like to do is just contour my face. And I just really like this as a contour. I don't use it as a bronzer. For a bronzer, I use this Hard Candy Instant Summer Natural Powder Bronzer in the shade Toasted. If you have cool tone skin and have always struggled to find a bronzer that worked for you, try this. Hard Candy is sold at Walmart. If you don't have a Walmart near you, you can order directly from the Hard Candy website. But this color works so perfect for me. So if you have similar depth of color and tone as I do, you might love this. I'm going to go in with a large brush, and this is a Wet n Wild brush that probably came in some collection of some type. I've had it for a while. So I'm just going to press my brush into this, and I'm going to do the perimeter of my face, right along the hairline, just like that. Now, by warming up my face and using bronzer, that's going to make those shadows look better on me. I'm going to go right along the jawline and the chin, right along the edge. So we're just going to do the whole perimeter. Now I'm going to go in and use it almost like a blush. Okay, so I'm going to buff that into the cheeks and then bring it right into that contour that I did. Now, if you remember the original video where I did this, towards the end of the video, I added a blush. And that coordinated really nice with all the other colors that I used. And it's the Profusion Blush 1 palette. And I used the shade Popular. I buy Profusion at Walmart, but again, if you don't have a Walmart near you, you can go on the Profusion website and just order directly from their website any product that they sell. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush and just go into that popular shade and pick up some product. I'm going to layer that over that bronzer like that. And this color is just going to coordinate really nice with the lipstick that I chose. Okay, now, next, I'm going to prime my eyes with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I feel like any eyeshadow that I use always goes on beautiful over this, and I know some of you had left a comment saying that you agree that you always use this exclusively as an eyeshadow primer. There are some drugstore eyeshadow primers out there that I really like, though. Like if this became unusable because of its age or if it expired or something, what would I use instead? Probably the Profusion. I like the Profusion eyeshadow primer. I have another one that I like too. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but that's what I was using before I switched to the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Alright, so let's go into this E.L.F. Hot Jalapeno palette. E.L.F. eyeshadow formula. Don't really hear a lot of people talking about this much anymore, but these bite-sized minis are excellent, and so are their new palettes that just came out, the Perfect 10 pan palettes. Those, I think, I'm not positive, but I think they are the same formula as these, and they are very good. I never used to like E.L.F. eyeshadows back in the day. The original 10 pan palettes were pretty bad. But yeah, E.L.F. eyeshadows are good now. Alright, I'm going to start with this AOA Studio E132 brush. And I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's the third one in the palette. And just pick up some product there. And I always like to start in the crease. So I'm going to buff that all along the crease area. I like to go right into the crease and then kind of bring it up a little bit higher. And then bring it in more. And I'm just going to do one eye at a time like I normally do so that you guys don't get bored. So I'm just trying to blend it now to make it look a little more even. You can always go back and tweak it if you don't like the shape or the, if it isn't blended enough. All right, so now I'm going to need a shader brush. For some reason, I didn't grab one of those. Okay. So this is an AOA Studio E131 shader brush. And now we're going to pick up this beautiful grungy green olive color. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. This is such a beautiful shade. I've never met a green eyeshadow that I didn't like. I love green. That's one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. My favorites are definitely green, purple, blue, pink, gray, silver, black. If anyone ever asks me to do an eyeshadow palette, if I ever had that honor, those are the colors you would see in that palette. I cannot imagine how much fun that would be to create your own palette. I really envy anybody who's ever been able to do that. I can't think of anything more fun than creating an eyeshadow palette for a company. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, which is a Morphe M506 brush, and we're going to go into the gold. We're going to pick up some of that, and I'm going to dust that right along the brow bone. Right through that empty space there, and then put some in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take this Morphe M431 small pencil brush, and we're going to go into the dark green and pick up some of that, and very carefully go underneath the lower lash line, and try to hold your brush so that you're not depositing too much product, and just run that right along the lower lash line. So you want to be able to see it, but you just don't want to take it down too far. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another clean crease brush, and this is just an E.L.F contour brush, and I'm going to go into that dark green, and I'm going to put some right in the outer part of this look. And I'm dragging it across the outer lid area, and I'm going up into the crease and taking it there as well for some dimension. I'm trying to drag the color in between to connect the two sections and blend it. All right, now a big part of this I feel that ties this whole thing together is that new eyeliner that I picked up. This is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Gold Plated. And by putting this on the waterline, the lower waterline, that ties it into that gold shade up above. So I'm just going to run that right along the waterline. And I'm going to keep doing that until I can actually see it, because my eye is watering, of course, because it has to be difficult. But that ties the whole thing together in terms of color. I'm going to shut the camera off and do the other eye and come right back. Okay, so I curled my lashes and put mascara on, and that leaves lips. Now for lips, I'm just going to line my lips with my hard candy lip pencil in Boyfriend, and this is just a brown nude shade. I'm not going to fill them in, I'm just going to line them. And then I bought this lipstick at Target the other day. It's Maybelline Color Sensational Matte Lipstick in 657 Nude Nuance. This is so gorgeous, you guys. It's a dark nude lipstick that has like a red tone to it. This is not new by any means, so you may have trouble finding this, but it's worth the hunt because it is just beautiful and ties in so beautiful with this grungy green gold look, I feel. Everybody's all about the vinyl ink Maybelline lipsticks now, which I do really love them. That is a great formula, but I don't know, there's something about a bullet lipstick that I still love. Which is why I'm always buying lip liners. Because you kind of need lip liners when you're going to use bullet lipsticks. You can get away without using them with liquid lipsticks, but with a bullet lipstick, you need them. Isn't that such a pretty color? And that blush that I use ties in nicely with that. So this is the look that you guys asked for that you liked so much. So thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.